This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It is week 8 of the EA Sports College football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Jaguars ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Marshall's offense comes onto the field first today. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Culliver. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. Keeps it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Jaguars' offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
To the air, it's Davenport. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Hunter. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. The freshman safety is still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Jaguars have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The run inside. It's Phillips. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this defense has got to be jacked up. And they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
No change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Boston. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Kick is in the air. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. It's complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Phillips. Could be an alley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Davenport. That's reeled in, it's Woods. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The run inside. It's Boston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurd!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Phillips. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The RPO, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long.
Black 88, Black 88, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Davenport. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage.
Makes the grab in their space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's paid. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Trailing now down by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Sweep.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Keeps it on first down. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
And that's what you needed to see from this defense, man. The first drive, you hold them to a field goal, then you give up a touchdown. So multiple scoring drives already on the 2 possessions they've had. How do you solve the puzzle? How do you get them off the field? Nice job on third down defense, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Flag 14. Go!
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Fires to the tight end. There's some room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. He'll start this drive firing. The screen, and watch out. And they're able to get him on the ground. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Keeps it going. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fights off a defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long.
Red 54, red 54.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
How about that snag, man? Some people need 2 hands to catch the football. He just needs 1. Like, big-time play, catches the ball, and then doesn't fall down.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 96 set to kickoff.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Davenport. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And it's no good. He missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker. And I tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all of this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Now over to your game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to try to get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To throw, it's Davenport. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the draw, it's Phillips. Showing off the arm. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Flying out to the left. Inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Marshall quick to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The run inside. It's Boston. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Keeps it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone...
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, from what I can see here on the Marshall sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Makes a man miss. And he's still running after the move. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Jukes his way for more. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense?
Makes the catch, and he's free. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone.
Finding some room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurd! And the route is on.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read, and Palmer, it's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football, and sometimes it's going to be designed runs, sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game, but the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Running inside, it's Phillips. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Davenport. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10. It's on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Boston. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got a little grass. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Good, solid tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Right back to it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Martin.
It's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Jaguars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the ground, it's Boston. He's got enough for the 1st down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Runs through a tackle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. No, he got loose. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's loose on the right. He's at the 40. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Rides the option, he keeps it. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
But I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. He's got it down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Back to pass, it's Davenport. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On the run, it's Martin. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this play, the cake will be baked. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.